Hi Kiwi. Alright, so we're gonna pick up where we left off. Hopefully one more video before I finally tuck in for the night, because boy am I exhausted. But we're gonna attempt to get to the Soul Sanctum and clear that out. So what I need to do is I need to travel to the left and go down. And then I need to then travel to the right. So I need to go down a bit more. I don't think I fully explored this area first, so let me pop my head over here first. Oh hey, an item. Alright, let's see what we get. Simple key. Okay, so we have two simple keys now. I know we use one in this area. Don't know about the other one. Boy howdy, am I digging the extra damage that I got. More damage is sometimes a lifesaver. Kill things faster than they can kill you is the mentality that carries these Souls-like games. Or really, any game where DPS is valuable. Oh dear. Alright, let's head to the right over this way, because I should be able to travel straight to the right now. I'll make it to the next, the next bench. Save there, so that my respawn point is updated. And then, here we are. Here's the bench. Alright, so I need to travel down one to the left and then to the right. Okay, so let's see what's on this rightmost path. The music here is so pleasant. I really do love it. And now we get to a harder area. These guys are so annoying. I'm not a fan of enemies that are really good at spacing, I guess is how I would phrase it. They're very good at not being near you. Yep, here we go. Let the creepy Soul Sanctum-y music begin. Alright, let's see, which way to go? Let's start by going to the right and up. The one nice thing about the Soul Sanctum is, as its namesake would imply, there's a lot of stores of soul around here, so I can pretty reliably keep myself topped up and I should use my projectile as often as I need to if I'm fully at full HP. Alright. Yeah, see? I can make short work of these guys if I shoot them down if they go in line with me. And then I have these to fill my soul gauge up back up. Not a whole lot, so I should still probably save at least some for healing purposes, but if it makes these projectile guys die faster, then in my book it's worth it. Because they don't have a whole lot of HP, but they're still really annoying to deal with as they jump around everywhere. What's over here? Record ABBA. The mind still limits us so. How to break past its constraint to attain pure focus? Is it even possible? The lore of this game is very interesting, and I really have not explored enough of it to know very much at all of it. I think that just comes from a lack of where I've been in the game so far. Oh, that traveled a fair bit. Two can shoot projectiles at this game. Your projectile wins, I guess. There we go. You have a lot of geo, my friend. Alright, nothing too difficult there. I do find that projectile enemies are probably the hardest ones to deal with while maintaining commentary. I guess my brain just can't process things in space around me as easily. Oh, let's bail out. Heal a little bit before he teleports. Yeah, I think that's probably why I had such a struggle with the roly-poly enemies. It's very hard to maintain meaningful commentary and focus on the game at the same time. But particularly when trying to dodge projectiles, it just becomes a lot more difficult. Anyway, now that I've unlocked that shortcut, we're just gonna speed along here, I think. At least the projectile people don't come back until I rest at a bench, so I'll won't have to deal with them more than once each area. Because I don't think there are really any benches on the way to where I'm headed now. Is that a pile of geo? It is not. These guys are kind of cute. Just the flailing limbs. Reminds me of my cats and how useless their how useless their legs are. I'm just gonna shoot you down. I don't want to deal with you. Alright, we're gonna keep traveling on. Here's another projectile guy. I would like you to move within my range. Close enough. There. So obnoxious. I would not enjoy having to fight multiples of these. I'm gonna heal before he shoots another projectile and hopefully kill him there. Okay, good. I definitely need some healing, so hopefully there's a soul of some nature, so can't go down there yet. Don't think this is a boss fight here. But I could use... Let's see if I can heal up off of you. I'm gonna kill you without taking damage. This is a pipe dream. One more hit. Gotcha. Alright, that was pretty clean. It's not full health and it's not full soul, but it puts me in a safer place than where I was half a moment ago. What's over here? Alright, still not anything I can progress through. I think we're almost at the top of the Soul Sanctum though, so the boss should be coming up very soon. I remember watching you have a pretty fair struggle against this boss in the arena. Granted, I think he's a bit more difficult in the arena than anywhere else. Let me check to the left real quick before I go up to the right. Okay. So, ooh, okay, apparently I found a secret. What is up in said secret? Oh, goodness, a lot of ghosties. Ah, PvP. Ah, so many. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna heal up a little bit there. The projectile, the soul attack is very satisfying to land, I have to say. Ooh, what are you? Spell Twister? I did not find this in my original playthrough. What do you do? Reflecting the desires of the Soul Sanctum from Mastery over Soul, it improves the bearer's ability to cast spells. Reduces the soul cost of casting spells. Cool. Alright. That would be, there's a certain boss I struggled against that I would find that very useful for, I imagine. Alright, so I have the choice of going left or right. Let's start with going left. Alright, based on the music, it sounds like I may have found a connection to the Soul Sanctum. Okay, this is where the boss is. Before I go this way, let's go see what's to the right. Okay. More flailing limbs, of course. Guys aren't worth very much geo, but they're also pretty easy to kill, so... Alright, it looks like I've already been through here, so I'm just backtracking now. I just didn't realize it. Alright, then back up we go. I guess I must have had to go down before I could go to the left here. Yeah, this must have been locked. Fair enough. Alright, now out of curiosity, do these guys respawn? Because they may be a decent geo farm if all the ghosties respawn. Assuming I don't die from having to deal with all of them at once. Oh gosh. Pew pew! Yeah, I wonder how much geo that gives. Not a phenomenal amount, but it's something. I've now left myself in a far worse off position for fighting this this boss, so I will, very briefly before I return, try and find some enemies to farm some soul off of, because I would like to not die if I can avoid it. I did it for science, and sometimes science makes mistakes. Well, on the bright side, these guys are pretty weak, so they're pretty easy to farm life off of. So I think what I'll just do is I'll go back and forth here until I generate enough soul to have my gauge at least mostly filled. I don't think I'll top it off, but I can at least have a relatively decent position. Yeah, that should be plenty. That's two masks worth of healing. Let's go take on this boss. Alright, wish me luck. I beat him on my first try the first time. Let's see if I can do it again. Again, maintaining commentary while fighting a boss like this, no guarantees. What's that? In the horizon? Is it a frog? Is it Superman? Is it a plane? No, it's the Soul Master. Alright, have at the fire demon. Go ahead and take that heal. Trying to mess with me there. Joke's on you, I messed with myself. Alright, this is a free heal. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Good hit there. Well, I know I already took damage, so I'm not doing a no-hit on this guy, but I feel like I could. He really isn't giving me that much trouble at all. It's mostly my own carelessness, if nothing else. Should be coming up on his last phase. Yep, there we go. I'll just take this chance to heal real quick. I remember when I beat him the first time, I was so hype about the victory. I felt so proud and accomplished of myself for this. And then this happens. But he refused to die. Determination. And now we begin the time-wasting game where we're just going to keep walking back and forth. Oh, I'm a little too slow. Okay. Can't take me out that bad. Dodged into that one. And there we go. Honestly, he felt even easier than my first try. Alright, let's get your superpower. One more mobility ability for the docket? Maybe I wanted to say there? I'm not sure. Well, I didn't expect to clear the Soul Sanctum in a matter of like 10 minutes, so I guess we're gonna keep exploring. It's a little too early to call it a night. Consume the Desolate Dive. While holding down, tap B to strike the earth with a burst of power. Spells will deplete soul. Replenish soul by striking enemies. Alright. Let's move along. But yeah, that was I'd overall call that a pretty clean boss fight. I'm pretty happy with that. I did not need to heal, so I don't know why I did that. Alright, there's only one way down, and down we shall go in a moment. Let's see what's up here first. You can't tantalize me with an alternative path and not expect me to explore it. Just a bunch of ways to regenerate soul. Oh, here! Free money! And a ghost that haunts the chest. Oh, that Geo got really launched over here, didn't it? Alright, down we go. And then I go down here, and let's use our new power. Just a teensy bit overkill, but it's fine. I know they're here to, like, regenerate soul, but my goodness, they are a little overwhelming when they mob you like that. right next to the boss room. Alright, down we go. And then back up we go to collect the things we missed. Hollow Nest Seal, so some more Geo, excellent. More soul from this. There must be a secret. Yep. Alright, let me go to the right here first, because that's the... Oh, hello. Oh, I see. Okay, so their intent is to show you, make you learn about the secret paths. They show you that there to make sure that you're aware that there must be a way down. And then if you're observant, you'll notice that when you go up here, the ground seems unstable, and so you can do this. Oh gosh, too many things. They really do swarm you pretty bad. Oops, sorry. Knocked into the wire that holds the microphone in place. Hopefully that didn't just unplug me. Nope, looks like my audio quality is still fine in theory. So many dead things. I see dead people. I blow up dead people. Alright. We resume the ascent. Hit the switch. Let's climb back up this way and go collect our grub friend. Be free, my brother! Alright, now we actually go to the next location. So, I guess the question then becomes, where am I headed next? So, on the list of places I know I can go, I know there's the Crystal Peaks, I know there's the, whatever the something basin, the place directly beneath this area is, and that's probably where I'll head next, just because it's so close. But... yeah, that'll probably be where I go next. And that's probably why I remember Deep Nest, because the basin, I forget its exact name, but the place I'm headed next also had the creepy crawlies as the death pits, now that I recall. Alright. I haven't looked at my map in a while, but that's because there's absolutely nothing of the Soul Sanctum even charted off remotely. It's considered part of the City of Tears, though, so it is part. Once I sit at a bench, it'll map out. But I'm pretty sure I want to head back this way. Presumably, if I go down and to the left, I'll eventually find my way out of here. Alright, I've definitely been this way. So yeah, I may have set myself up for death there, so let's call this back up. I want to go to the left here, and this will bring me back to the City of Tears. Yep, there we go. Alright. So, I don't fully know where I am, but I'm pretty sure if I just keep traveling this way... Oh, I found a thing. An ornate door made from glistening metal. There is a slot for some kind of key. It appears a simple key won't do it, though. Okay. Don't think I can get up there from this position. If I had the double jump, maybe. But I don't have the double jump. Actually, now that I think about it, where do I get the double jump from? I don't actually remember, but I know there is a double jump, and any platformer should have a double jump because they just make platforming a lot easier. But I'll find it soon enough. There are only so many places that I have left to visit that I haven't already been. And certainly there's a degree of backtracking regardless that benefits my progression, as I've unlocked some mobility options that I didn't have before. Sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop over to our store in Dirtmouth and purchase a map of this area, available now for an excellent price. Okay, let's update the map and take a peek where we are. So, okay, yeah, we've seen the entirety of the Soul Sanctum as far as I can tell, for now. I think what I'll do is I'll travel downwards first and just sell the other trinkets that I've come across. And then I think I'll head to the Stag Coach and find a different place to explore. So what was I? Yeah, I need to travel basically down and to the right. So that's where we'll go now. Not much I can do about that. Alright. All this up and heal while I wait. Oops. Well, I guess this is the way I want it to go, so I'll just keep going down. Hit that. Oh, no. Ah. Tried to save it. Couldn't. It's fine. I don't have a way to heal right now, which is the one issue. Alright, we're good. Let's hit this back this way. Now I can go down safely. And the salesman should be just over somewhere. Did I go too far down? No, I must not. There it is. Okay, there's the sign for the shop. Here we are. Alright, let's sell him some stuff.
Velmi Ardred.
Wanderer's Journal.
Velmi
Another
Ardred.
Wanderer's Journal. I might not offer a lot for each, but they're plentiful about the caverns, and I doubt you'll find another willing to make trade for Geo.
Velmi Ardred. Cacheo.
A hollowness seal, eh? Give it here. Do you have anything else for me? If not, get your damp little self out of my home.
Helmadelka.
Looks like you don't have any relics on you. If you manage to find... We've heard that before, so let's not read it again. Alright, let's see. So I've gone there. So I guess the question is, do I want to go to the waterways and explore that, or do I want to travel somewhere else altogether? I guess let's travel downward since I'm here. So to access this, I need to use a simple key. A mechanism with a simple keyhole. Use a simple key? I will, but I want to check and confirm that I can't get to there with just the soul drop ability. I assume not, because why would you need this? Why would it give you the opportunity to use this the simple key? But let's give it a try just to confirm. Okay, that's what I figured. Doesn't hurt to check. Alright, let's go ahead and use our simple key. And travel along the waterways. Alright, the Royal Waterways. We do not have a map for this area just yet. We'll start by exploring to the left. These inflatable enemies are kind of cute. This is also an area that I use those inflatable enemies because they kind of chase you. You can use them to get access to areas a little bit earlier than was strictly intended, I imagine. I don't know for sure, but it sometimes it felt like that to a degree. Yeah. They do not move in the way that I expect them to, so I am prone to getting hit by them. I will definitely own up to that. So don't be surprised if I take some very unnecessary damage. That was entirely my fault. I can't blame them for that one. Wow. Yeah, maybe I'm just terrible. It's fine, though. Let's keep moving along. Let's keep moving along. What's over here? Oh, well, he really wanted me, didn't he? Alright, before I head down further, let's see what's up here. Oh, I got it before it blew up. Cool. So there's a bench over this way. Let's go find that. Right, this was an area where I heard a caterpillar make sounds, and I never found where, or grub, and I never found where it was. Alright, we'll explore this lower area later. For now, I'm going to stick to the waterways and explore what's in here. You can barely hear it, but there's definitely a grub in here somewhere. Alright, Cornifer's over this way, so let's go get him first. These enemies make me laugh. I think their sound effects are based on pugs. Especially after they split in half and you kill the upper floating part. Like this thing down here when it... Definitely based on a pug. You can't change my mind on this one. I find it very interesting that they chose to make it so that if you try to spend soul to heal and you don't get the heal off, you still lose the soul. It's very punishing, but I kind of like it from from the perspective of, well, you should be punished for using your resources unwisely. I definitely don't oppose the decision. It does make things more difficult in some instances. Okay, this is where those flying enemies are. So, I believe this was the area where I had my first death to an enemy, and it was those, not the pug enemies, but the flyers that are going to be around here. Not the exploding ones either. I'm sure I'll inevitably screw up some platforming and get stuck having to navigate around them, so I'll point them out when I find them. But, yeah. I was going to get hit anyway. Whoops, well, at least I still have enough to heal. Rancid egg. Okay. One day I'll figure out what these are for. Good to get some soul back. Alright, Cornifer can't be too much further, I imagine. Ah, he's in this room. I can hear him. There he is. Why does the music sound so much more intense? It like feels like there should be something I'm fighting that isn't largely unthreatening. Nothing that I can see that warrants unnecessary concern, though. Or necessary concern. Let's see. The music is giving me a small bit of anxiety, though, I have to say. Alright, how do I get to you, Cornifer? Yeah, it's like sometimes these guys bounce away from your attacks, and other times they completely ignore it, and that throws me off so badly. Alright, let's see if maybe things open up if I kill all the enemies based on the fact that the music is the way it is. Maybe I just need to clear out the area. Any... Oh, yep, okay, that's all it was. I needed to kill all the enemies. Hello, friend.
Make him noise.
Ho ho! Aren't these waterways Aren't these waterways thrilling? A labyrinth of pipes and tunnels. I couldn't have asked for a better place to employ my talents. It's all so orderly, so considered. Nothing like the crude irregularity of those caverns. Ah, but so sad. My trunk is telling me those fungal wastes are close, and I sense my damp adventure may have reached its end. Guess I'll be calling this map done. Then let me buy it for 75 geo. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this area is pretty self-contained. There's not a whole lot to explore down here. And I don't think there are any big discoveries beyond the access to the underground basin, or the ancient... Is it ancient basin? I can't remember. Also, do not know where I am relative to where I want to be. Yeah, alright, I'm not going that way. Oh. I screwed up the platforming on this area so badly so many times. I had to travel this I fell into this waterway a lot. Oh hey, a mask fragment. Awesome. So we'll go back to Dirtmouth and I'll get my mask upgrade and I'll have 6 hearts. These are definitely not hearts, but it's basically hearts. I'm getting my heart containers. But yeah, what happened was I fell into the water down here. I kept falling into the water down here, and these guys are not fun to deal with when you're trying to deal with water, because they don't move in a way that seems intuitive to my brain. They bounce off the water. But it was such a struggle to get to Cornifer in my first playthrough for some reason. I don't know why, but I was too dumb to do it right, I guess. But thankfully that is behind me. I have learned from my past mistakes. I do genuinely wonder what these rancid eggs are for. I wonder if that journal entry I just got will tell me. Let's see. Here we are. Now, where are you? There it is. I saw it. Plug sack. Placid but putrid creature holds rancid eggs within its gut. Told me nothing that I didn't already know. So what I will say is one thing that I felt pretty cool about was this little strat that I came across. If I could do it right. Whatever. That's it. So, it was my shortcut because otherwise you have to like swim across the entire lower area of this room just to get back to Something you can climb on. Yeah, there's... Where are you, my caterpillar friend? Oh my goodness, I found him! I found him! Yay! I know they're grubs. I'm pretty sure I read that they're grubs, but I still call them caterpillars because they look like caterpillars to me. Alright, let's go hit this bench and heal up. But I'm very happy I found that grub. That has bothered me for so long, and I finally have closure on it. That closure has been so long coming. Alright. So... I have the option of either traveling along here. Let me explore here. Let's see what I can find here. A lot of rancid eggs in this area, I suppose. I genuinely wonder what they are for, and I will hopefully one day find out. Well, obviously I will find out, but when and where is to be decided. Alright, I haven't gone up this way, so let's start with this, just because I'm coming across it right away. No, please. Have I been through here? It feels like I have, but I don't recall. You're not getting me a second time. No, I can't remember if it is... I think this is the entrance. Okay, I know where I am. So there's no point in going back this way. I must have gone back up the way... Okay, I see where I came from now. Yeah, I don't think there's much sense in me exploring down here any further. Let me just double check to the right first, though. Make sure I'm absolutely not missing anything. Okay, I'm just finding my way back. I'm lucky that didn't hit me. Alright, I must have come through here. There's no way I didn't. Alright, let's stick to the path that I had planned out for myself. Alright, and here we go. And then I want to travel to the right, because then there's a path I can travel upwards through. Do not want. Alright, let's see what's over here. My favorite character! Yes! Let's find him! Oh, hooray. I'm looking forward to this. In my original playthrough, I got this guy's charm, and on paper I thought it was completely useless. It's a one-notch charm, so it doesn't seem that amazing. But I just needed to fill a notch, and what I had was basically this or nothing else, so I put it on. But apparently, the one situation where I was using it, it did so much damage, it worked so well. So, I don't know, I find this guy hilarious. Here we are, meet the Dung Defender! The Thunder! Oh, well. Holy mama. The sound design of this game is so great. Just gonna take this chance to heal. Shoot off a shot. This dude is just loving life. Look, if you're gonna play with shit your whole life, at least make it the thing you're best at, I guess. I don't even know what I'm saying, man. Everything about this character is so extra, and I'm here for it. The thunder! Oh dear. Alright, got some free heals. He looks like a basketball. Alright, we're just gonna chunk him a little bit. Playing risky with my health, but it's fine. He shouldn't have too much left in him. Oh, yep. It must smell in this room. He's got surprisingly more HP left than I expected. There we go. And away he goes. Give me your charm. Defender's Crest. Yeah, this was the charm that I was talking about. So its effect is it leaves a little smoke trail behind you of stank. But it did so much damage to it. Basically, what happened was I was fighting a boss that constantly jumps to where you are. And the stink trail you leave does damage where you are and leaves a little place where it'll continue to deal damage. Okay. I remember this area. It was a bit of a platforming challenge. Interesting backdrop in the background there. Can I go this way? Heal up. But I'm very happy that we get to end this video on the Dung Defender! He's just so lovely, isn't he? Alright. This is the other half of the City of Tears, where things get a little bit more difficult. It's like, I believe it's on the other side of the big statue, so why don't I go unlock that path first? Let's go hit this area up. Oh right, we're in the place where everyone wears fancy hats and has great hair. Yeah, let's just free up this path so that I have access to it later. There we go. Open sesame seeds faced bagel. What am I even saying? Alright, let's explore around here a little bit. It's interesting that this area kind of shows you about, like, like, up until this point we've really come across mostly creatures and possessed villagers, but here we really see people of a society that got corrupted by whatever this place has done to them. And I'm still very unclear as to what it is exactly that has been done to them, but at the very least you can tell that there was a society here, and these were the people of it at one point or another. Don't know what that accomplished, but it felt good. I need this to go up. Huh. For some reason I thought I could get up here, but unless I have my double jump, I don't think I am. Okay. So then back we go. I guess I'll... Do I want to finish exploring the royal waterways first? Because I think there was still a little bit left to find. Let's keep going with this area first, since there's a bit more I can do. Alright, so here's the trick to beating these enemies with minimal effort. They can do a very fast swing upwards, but there's a way to avoid it. If you just stay on, like, the back third of their... They usually... as long as you stay kind of a third of the way in front or behind them, they usually do their horizontal slash, and if you're behind them, their upward slash will miss anyway. See? So you can pretty reliably just safe spot them if you can get your timing right. And they're a pretty solid geo farm too, so you can spam some projectiles at them and make pretty good money. But yeah, they're not nearly as threatening as they appear if you can properly just game them. Just farm up soul when you're full HP. These guys are a threat because they're one of the first enemies you encounter that does double damage. Or does 2 masks worth of damage. But if you farm up soul on them, they're pretty doable. Aha, we found a stag coach. Alright, I'll explore this area a little bit more, but we'll save at the stag coach, because usually there's a bench there. That will respawn all these big guys, but I think I'd like to call it a night. I'm pretty zonked. I had a very busy day on only about 6 hours of sleep after a perpetual less than ideal number of hours of sleep. Plus one of the most intense workouts apparently that I've had in some time, despite it only being an hour of activity. Well, I guess an hour is a lot more than my usual average of 0, so... Yeah, I want to try and get into a good exercise routine, but I openly acknowledge that that's never going to happen. I'm a disappointment when it comes to that. I'm not going to unlock this. I'm going to save my simple key for who knows what else I might need with it. And that's how you wipe out an entire family. But wait, we must wipe out Golden Grandpa! He has the best hat. If Hollow Knight had cosmetics, his hat should be one of them. I wonder what the modding scene of this game is like, if there are, like, cosmetic mods that you can make. I bet there are. I'd be curious to see if people have ever made, like, custom levels for it either. I bet they'd be pretty fun. Golden Grandpa gives a lot of gold. Or geo. Wow, I'm over 3,000, so if I find the statue that gives the mask piece, I could probably buy it. I do believe it's in this area. I just really do not remember where. So I think... why don't we head back to Dirtmouth, and I'll grab that very final mask shard so I can upgrade my HP. Here's King's Station. Okay. This is the sad part of King's Station, where there is not an option to make a stag coach, but if you just go up one step, you'll find it up here. Alright, can't go up here, but right here, here's our stag coach. Alright, start off at the bench. The Thunder! I don't know, I unironically love the Dung Defender. He's such a gross enemy, but at the same time, he's just so charismatic. I look forward to fighting him in his Dream Nail form. I'm curious to see what a harder version of that boss will be like. But back to Dirtmouth we go. From the sounds of it, we have quite the thunderstorm brewing outside. I'll have to remember to unplug my computer before I go to bed. Don't want any power surges hitting its cords. Normally my computer's plugged into a surge protector, but I'm not in my usual gaming space right now, am I? Did you see that tall cliff beyond the town's graveyard? That's only the base of a much larger peak. There's mines and machinery and all sorts of valuable rock forms inside. Many a travel through Dirtmouth headed straight for it. Feeling tired? Yeah, I'll hit the bench. Alright, let's go buy out these shops. Buy this. Hooray, more HP. Buy a vessel fragment as well, because why wouldn't I want to have more soul? And then we'll buy the rancid egg, even though I don't know what it does. We're just going to clean out his shop. Ah, still looking for something to buy? Is your geo weighing you down? Unfortunately, you seem to have cleared out everything I'd be willing to part with. Nothing left at all. I think there might be a few old trinkets down in my storeroom, but I lost the key a while ago. So no more business between us, I'm afraid, for now at least. Get out of here and let me spend some quality time with all the geo you've gifted me.
Oh, come on, yeah.
You found a new nail then. It looks like a much finer weapon than the last. Oh, this is the same nail, but it's been honed by someone extremely skilled. A nail is an extension of ourselves. It is the instrument by which we shape the world around us. It's a sacred duty to keep its edges sharp. Heh, sorry, I shouldn't ramble on like that. Let's talk Geo instead.
Divolen, mas.
Alright.
Divolen, mas.
Okay. That's it for Sly. Let's go buy out a Zelda's shop next. This is not a Zelda shop, don't mind me.
Bapanada.
Alright, we're just gonna buy all these markers. I don't usually use the markers, and I've gotten most of the abilities that I would use. So as long as I find something worth doing, I would just do it then.
Bapanada.
After more supplies, you've already bought so much. Unfortunately for now, you've cleaned us out of anything worth selling. Cornifer will no doubt be pleased, though I do wonder what he plans to spend all that Geo on.
Bapanada. Opum Sanjo.
Are you enjoying yourself down in the ruins? At times they make my husband makes hollowness sound a wonder, but sometimes it seems a ghastly, dangerous place. Alright. Let's see if we've got any new chapters of the White Shadow, or the White Savior. The White Savior in darkness. Troubled dreams beset the maiden, her savior gone, consumed below. Now her only companion, the cold wind. Moaning at her door, her heart fluttered with sudden fear. Then still, a sudden calm. Why? A presence. A figure close behind. She doesn't dare look, doesn't dare move, fearful the slightest action would break the spell. She knew the presence at her bed, knew the calm only they could bring. Her white savior, now protector, standing tall beside. Powerful. Perfect. Bretta has a way with words. Alrighty then. We already read this. Let's see if he has any new dialogue. Nope. Alright, well I think this is where we're going to call it a night, and I'll pick up recording tomorrow. Although I guess tomorrow is today, it's 2 a.m. after all. I'm going to pass out in bed. Oh, I'm so tired. And I hope if you're tired, you're falling asleep pretty easily, and you're resting well. I love you, Kiwi. I'll see you in the next one.